This video and every video on this channel is made possible by your support on patreon.com/616entertainment. I couldn't do this without you, and your contributions keep this channel alive. You can also grab an official shirt over on prowrestlingtees.com/616entertainment. Welcome to the brand new weekly series here on youtube.com/616entertainment, the UFC Championship Tournament. Over the next several months, 16 of the greatest light heavyweights of all time will face off in a single elimination bracket until there's only one man left standing. With submissions, knockouts, referee stoppages, and grueling wars where a judge's decision will render a winner, there's only one thing for certain. When the smoke clears, we'll have determined the first ever 616 Entertainment Light Heavyweight Champion. Don't forget to make your predictions in the comments. Now let's get to it. What's up, Dan-Dans? My name is Ian. Welcome to the UFC Championship Tournament. We are here at the sold-out, the raucous United Center in Chicago, Illinois. That man there is Lyoto, the Dragon Machida. You may have seen his unbelievable crane kick knockout of Randy the Natural Couture. You may have seen his unbelievable front kick knockout of Vitor Belfort. If this fight doesn't go long, tell you what, I'll show you those knockouts. I'll show you those highlights, and I'll teach you a little bit about both of these guys when the fight concludes. If it runs short, we will see Lyoto Machida, former UFC light heavyweight champion, wants to solidify his legacy here in the UFC Championship Tournament, but it's not gonna be easy because the man standing across from him tonight, well, there was a fucking really weird TNA camera shot there. I think for the TNA production crew for showing up. That's DC Daniel Cormier, one of my favorite fighters to ever do it. Was following him for over a decade, dating all the way back to Strikeforce. I loved DC the second I saw him. Followed along with his entire career. Congratulations to DC for making the Hall of Fame here in real life pretty recently. And congratulations on his retirement just a couple years ago. Can Daniel Cormier move on to the second round? You know, I'm thinking so much about his real life accolades that it's kind of hard to, and his retirement is so recent that it's kind of hard to see him here in the cage again. It's kind of a trip. A look at the tail of the tape, and you can see Machida's got a little bit of reach, a little bit of height on DC. But DC's a stocky boy, and if he gets his hands on him, this could be a wrestling clinic. We're about to find out.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC light heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a karate fighter, holding a professional record of 24 wins, 8 losses. He stands 6 feet 1 inch tall, weighing in at 205 pounds. Fighting out of Los Angeles, California, USA, presenting the former UFC light heavyweight champion, Lyoto, the Dragon Machida. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, a wrestler holding a professional record of 22 wins, 1 loss, and 1 no contest. He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing in at 205 pounds. Fighting out of San Jose, California, Daniel DC Cormier.
Now, it's kind of hard to believe that we are wrapping up the first round of this tournament already. I mean, maybe it's kind of hard for me to believe. I don't know how you guys are feeling about it, but I mean, I'm recording this episode here on June 23rd, so I am way I'm in the time machine, you know what I mean? So place your bets in the comments. Make your prediction. DC shoots early, but Lyoto Machida able to get away from it. Very interesting. It is not very often that Daniel Cormier shoots for a double and doesn't get it. Lyoto, the Dragon Machida, putting his foot down, drawing that line in the sand very early on here, but this is not good. If you're DC, you do not want to get caught up in the chase with Lyoto the Dragon Machida. I don't know why I can't speak today. See this? These guys are squaring off. It's a test of wills. Who's going to fire off first? That's the question. See this? Machida backing up. Machida with the head movement. He's leaning back. He's staying away from Daniel Cormier's strikes, and that's what he's going to have to do. DC shoots for the ankle, but nothing doing there. It looked like DC kind of gave... Oh! A crane kick! There's the crane kick that he used to knock out Randy Couture, and DC is backing off in a hurry. Unbelievable shot. How Daniel Cormier survived that, I don't know. Like I said, I hope you placed your bets. Hope you made your pick. In the comments, head kick, because this one might not last long. DC shoots again, and now he's got him down. This is where Daniel Cormier wants to be in any fight. He wants to get on top of you. He wants to drop these elbows. He wants to make you want to get out of here. He will break your will, but Machida will break your balance as he hits the switch, sweeps Daniel Cormier, who's leaning up for a guillotine choke here. Did the Dragon play himself? DC's got a hold of that neck and he's wrenching back. He's looking to cut off the blood supply to the brain. Machida's in trouble. Machida is in big trouble here, and DC is wrenching that neck. This could be a matter of time. There it is! Machida taps! Oh my God! Daniel Cormier knows what he just did. He had top position, and I thought it was a little shaky how Machida was able to sweep the Olympic wrestler so easy. It's because it was a trap. DC laid the trap. He caught his prey. A guillotine choke, and there it is right there, the tap with the left hand. Machida got caught. The Dragon has been slayed. Unbelievable. Unbelievable stuff. DC got caught with that crane kick early on and said, you know what, fuck this. I'm taking Machida down to the ground. And see, the guillotine choke is a blood choke. So a lot of guys will sit in that choke and they're like, no, I'm good, I'm okay. I can make it through this. And then they wake up because they went to sleep. Doesn't take much.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 8 seconds of the very first round. Determined winner by tap out due to a guillotine choke, Daniel DC Cormier.
DC shows us all why he is a certified Hall of Famer. He shows us why he's a former heavyweight and light heavyweight champion of the world. Daniel Cormier becomes the final man to qualify for the second round of the UFC Championship Tournament with the first round submission. And there you have it, the completed bracket for the second round of the UFC Championship Tournament. Dan Dan's is heating up. But before we go fight by fight, before we go preview style and talk about what's to come, I gotta hit you with some breaking news. This is round 2. We're doubling up the amount of fights going forward. Starting next week, 2 fights per episode. We're going into overdrive. We will crown the first ever 616 Entertainment UFC champion much sooner than you thought we would. How about that? How's that for some big business? But let's take a look at what we got going on here in this second round. To kick things off, Anderson the Spider Silva versus Forrest Griffin 2, possibly the most dominant performance ever in the history of mixed martial arts. Can Anderson Silva recreate history, or will Forrest Griffin turn the tides and avenge the most embarrassing loss in professional fighting history? On that same episode, the Huntington Beach bad boy Tito Ortiz steps in the cage with the man who scored the biggest upset in MMA history in the first round, Anthony Rumble Johnson. Look, if Rumble's got the type of dynamite in his hands that can knock out John Jones in less than 2 minutes, Tito Ortiz is going to be looking to take this fight to the ground as soon as possible. That's big time. But the very next week, don't get it twisted, we're not dilly-dallying. The Iceman Chuck Liddell versus Glover Teixeira. Now this one has bad blood going all the way down to the roots. And by bad blood, I mean these guys never would have fought in real life. But this is the 616 verse. Chuck Liddell, Glover Teixeira will finally happen. And on that same episode, Vitor Belfort takes on DC, Daniel Cormier. And we're going to close out the second round just like that. Dan's, it doesn't get any bigger than this. After the next 2 weeks, we will have our finalists. We will be 1 week closer to a 616 Entertainment UFC champion. I'm so excited. I'm so excited to see how the rest of this tournament is going to play out. Thanks for being here. I love you, and I'll see you next time.